First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that joined the JB Skate Hub. You guys come here and we discuss everything there is JB skating and roller skating. The goal is for us to interact throughout the world. We got skaters from all over the world here and we all interact with each other and share our wins, our losses, any discussions, skate equipment, whatever you can think about, you can just toss it in there and then we can like have a discussion about it. But today I'm gonna give you guys a free 7-day beginner JB routine. It's gonna take a week for you guys to learn this, and by the end of the week, you will know how to do this really simple routine that I put together for you guys. It's an introduction for the JB Skate School if you decide to join the actual JB Skate School. So this is basically like a sneak peek of what you would get if you was to join the JB Skate School. I'm gonna break everything down into segments. I'm gonna go day by day. We can make everything simple. So regardless of your skill level, you can go from where you are now to that full routine. Whether you are a beginner skater or intermediate or advanced, this is kind of for everybody that want to get into JB skating. The only thing that might be held against you is your balance. So if you don't, is your balance. So if you don't have the best balance, then I got another 7-day thing for you that I'm actually gonna make right after this. Go check that one out. But for my people that do have okay balance, as long as you can cross over and go backwards, stuff of that nature, skate on one foot, then you should be able to learn all this stuff that I'm about to teach you in this 7-day program. I'm gonna go day by day. I might take out my notes because I don't remember everything. On day one, which is today, we're gonna learn how to do the Stand Man. The Stand Man is a super foundational move. All of you guys seen it before, even if you don't know what it is. At the beginning of most routines, people do the Stand Man. On day 2, we're gonna do the walk back. On day 3, we're gonna combine the two. It's really important that we work on transitions. Transitions are key to being able to flow together and being able to freestyle and have that confidence. We gotta have a separate day just for transitions. We got the Stand Man, we got the walk back, we got the transition, and on day 4, we're gonna go over the short step. So we go over the short step, and then on day 5, we put everything together. So we put together the Stand Man, the walk back, the short step, and then we got our transition days, and then we're gonna have 2 days for 2 different components. 1 day for upper body, because upper body is a huge problem that a lot of beginner, even intermediate and advanced skaters have problems with what they should do with their upper body. We're gonna have a whole day where I just go over what I personally do with my upper body when it comes to doing these moves. Upper body is day 6, and then last but not least is rhythm. Rhythm is extremely important. If you don't got rhythm, you can learn all the JB skating moves in the world, but you won't be able to actually use them at the rink with the music if you don't understand the musicality and the counts to that. The last day, we're gonna go over doing the routine that we learned, but with music and stuff. That is the 7-day challenge for you guys. This is completely free, and like I said before, if you do enjoy this type of learning, definitely go to the JB Skate School. I got 7-day free trial for you guys to just browse through, see if you like the community, see if you like the lessons and stuff. But with all that being said, we're gonna get into the first lesson. I got a little lisp. The lesson, which is the Stand Man. Usually when I teach beginners how to do JB skating moves, I try to teach it off skates first so you can understand the technique, and then we can worry about all the balance stuff. If you were to learn on skates first, you gotta fight with your balance, the musicality, your upper body, as well as the technique of the move. I try to teach how to do the moves first without skates, and then we go on to directly translating everything that we learned onto our skates, and then it make it that much easier for you guys. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna actually go, and you see I got my skates on, got my little highs on. We're gonna go and take them off, and then I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys how to do it without the skates. And I'm gonna do it step by step as if you guys was in my paid community, my JB Skate School, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all can follow me over here. I got my little beat up ones over there. They may or may not be real. We are in Kenya. No offense to all my Kenyans. All right, I'm gonna take my skates off. I'm gonna probably try to do this in one take, hopefully. You never know how stuff go. All right. We putting on our we putting on our shoes, and I'm gonna break down how to do the Stand Man. If you guys don't know what it is, this is Stand Man. 1, 2. I'm gonna do it from all different angles because I got a lot of visual learners. 1, 2, boom. Do it from this one. 1, 2. I'm gonna turn around from the other side. 1, 2. And I know we did the other side, but I'm gonna do this one too. 1, 2. Boom. So that's a standing man. I'm gonna break it down as simple as possible for you guys. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go on one foot. I want you to drop your shoulder on your right side, and then that's gonna put all of your weight on that flat right foot. We go on one foot, and now your left leg is free, and I want you to go in front. You go in the front first, and then you cross. You bring your foot in the front, and then you cross just like this. Let's try that a few times just to get that muscle memory. Front, cross. Again, front, cross. The great thing about you guys learning how to do it off skates, you can actually practice this at home, literally in the front room, basement, kitchen. If you at work, I used to JB skate at work without skates. There's nothing wrong with it. You can practice most of these moves off skates. You can really get that technique even when your skates are at home, where a lot of you guys are busy with family, a full job and stuff. So you don't got a lot of time to dedicate practice on skates. And I know a lot of times when we put on our skates, we just want to be free. We just want to roll, get that exercise and have a good time. This is where you could practice. When you put on your skates, it's that much easier. We're going to get back into the breakdown. Again, let's do it a few more times. You're going to go in the front, cross. The next part, I want you to lunge forward. We're gonna lunge forward with that left foot. Front, cross, and then lunge. Notice my right foot is on the toe. So when I lunge forward, that right foot stays on the toe. Imagine we got our skates on, we know this is the front 2 wheels. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, cross, lunge. I'm a big advocate of muscle memory repetition. I want you guys to just drill it, do it as much as you can, and then that muscle memory come through. It won't be second nature right now, but after a few sessions, you'll be like, oh, this kind of easy. I was overthinking it. So let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, cross, lunge. Again, cross, lunge. Again, cross, lunge. Boom. After you practice that as much as you need, we're going to go into the final part. The final part, it's going to be a drag. Imagine, like I said, we should have our skates on right now. Imagine if we had our skates on right now, this would be on the front 2 wheels, and I want you to drag this slightly in front of the other skate. You see my knees are bent right now. Go up a little bit. You see my knees are bent, and I have all my weight on that flat foot, and I'm kind of in a Michael Jackson position. Y'all know that Michael Jackson, the notorious Michael Jackson move. It's like this. My knee is bent, and my toe is right here. Leg is right here in the front on the right, and then this is on the toe. Let's try it all together. 5, 6, 7, 8, cross, lunge, drag. Boom, just like that. Let's do it a few times. 5, 6, 7, 8, cross, lunge, drag, slightly in the front. I don't want you guys to stop right here or right here. I want it to clear the other skate. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, cross, lunge, drag. Again, cross, lunge, drag. One more time. Cross, lunge, drag. That is essentially the standing man. Exactly what you just did, I want you to do it verbatim when you put on your skates. When we go to put on our skates, you're literally going to do the same thing. I know when we have our skates on, whenever I was doing my lessons from my Europe tour that I just had a month ago, a lot of people would try to change things when they put on their skates. We're doing everything the exact same way. It should be second nature after you put that time in. Dedicate 30 minutes, hour, maybe, I know a lot of people are busy, 10, 15 minutes to just doing this one move, and then when you put on your skates, it'll be that much easier. With all that being said, we're gonna toss on our skates and do the exact same thing. All right. Y'all can see my highs are pretty beat up. I'm gonna try to get some more when I go back to America, because it's really bad. Honestly, my front, my toe is bad. I got a back. You see, I got a nice little hole right here. And then in the front of my other one, yes, yesterday I did this when I was skating outside. Hopefully they survive another month or two. I go back to Chicago in January. It's currently November. I don't know when you might be watching this, but it's November 2025 when I'm making this video. So hopefully next time y'all see me, I have another pair of skates. All right, just toss my skates back on. For you, if you're a beginner, a JB skater, you could actually try to do this right here with support. So you see I'm using the wall as support so I don't fall down. So you could use it and then practice what we just did. Cross, step forward, drag. Remember, we're doing everything the exact same way. Cross, step forward, drag. And then once you practice that as much as you need, just practice this as much as you need. Remember, we don't change anything. It's the exact same way. Once you practice that as much as you need, we're gonna do a slow roll. So we do a slow roll, and again, you do the exact same thing. So let's go for it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, lunge, drag. If any of you guys have toe stops on, that's gonna really be difficult if you have the big toe stops in. I definitely recommend you guys, when you're comfortable, remove the toe stops, because there are a bunch of different and more effective ways to stop, just like the T-stop right here, which I also teach in the JB Skate School. But you definitely should consider changing the toe stops and getting jam plugs so you're more free to skating on your toes and doing stuff of that nature. Let's get back into the breakdown. Let's do it a few more times. We're gonna cross. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And in due time, this will become second nature to you. I do have more in-depth breakdowns of other stuff that you should know in a JB Skate School, like the foundations, like pigeon toe and pushing off to keep your momentum. But like I said, I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. It's just an introduction and stuff, but I do have a lot more information in the JB Skate School when you guys do decide to join that. So I'm gonna do it a few more times, and then honestly, this move don't have that much depth to it. This was basically how to do the standing man. It's really up to you and putting in the time and getting comfortable doing it. And like I said, keeping that momentum and you understanding your upper body when we get to that part on day 6. So I'm gonna do it a few more times. I want you to get my whole body. All right, let's go for it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, step, drag. Cross, step, drag. Cross, step, drag. Cross, step, drag. Now, if I was to do it with the rhythm, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Repetition, repetition. Creating that muscle memory is the key here. That's the only goal for you guys, is to create that muscle memory and get as much control as possible. With all that being said, we're gonna go on to day 2. Day 2, we'll be learning how to do the walk back. See you guys there. Practice this as much as you need. Definitely let me know if you have any questions here in the school. You can message me with any questions you might have. All right.